Hey guys, Videobob. Look what finally arrived. My AVENTI watch. Now, I did a video recently asking questions about this thing, talking about it, complaining that it's been like a year and a half since I ordered it. I understand there was COVID, you know, there was shipping supply problems, but really a lot of the problems with the watch company is they kept telling me that they were having problems with the Cerakote sticking to the titanium finish. They were, you know, waiting on supplies, getting back. And so if you're not familiar with the AVENTI watch, I found out about it through producer Michael Blakey in a video that he did, and using his order code. I think I paid, I don't know, $1,500 or $1,600 for it, something like that. But I think the retail on it is about $2,000. So they had an entry, you know, kind of buying process where they interview you, they call you over the phone, I think from New Zealand, and they decide whether or not you're worthy to buy the watch. And I probably am not. It's not a super expensive watch, and let's be honest, it's a little bit of, it's a copy of like a, you know, Richard Mille or a, you know, Jacob & Co., you know, the people that are making this sapphire crystal type of watches, because they make a version of this as a sapphire crystal in clear and blue and in ruby, and those are pretty impressive. But they're in the like $15,000 range. And I gotta be honest, as cool as I think this watch is, we're gonna show it to you in just a second, you know, at the end of the day, when you put the word Chinese in front of anything other than food, people just, you know, they recoil. I think it would have been smarter personally for them to spend a little bit more money and invest into maybe a Swiss-made movement or even a Japanese movement, but as a Chinese recreation of the tourbillon, I just think that it's not going to create a legacy brand the way they hope. It's a great watch. It's really cool. And they have gone up in value just because of the rarity of them, and people are willing to spend more for them. But it's not going to be collectible like a Rolex will be, or, you know, an AP and other watches like that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take this over to the counter where it's a little bit better lit. And let's open this thing up and check it out. All right, let's check out the box. This box is, I'm not sure what this material is. I guess it's like a cardboard or something. It's a very, very nice box. All right, let's take the lid off. Wow, nicely hard foam down in there. Wow, nice. Got a, oh, is that real leather or is that leatherette? That looks nice. So we got some kind of a, oh, okay, it's like some kind of RFID type of verification. Let's see what else we got in here. A little cleaning cloth, a welcome thank you card, a lab report, very hard cardstock too. You can see, huh? You know, the thing is though, this is it says pass. I mean, it has, I guess it has my serial number in here. But this is just printed. You know, this isn't like marked, or it's not like a tab that's been put on there. So this thing is just printed this way. Shows all its test results. Certificate of authenticity with a hologram on it. Very nice. Okay, a handbook. Very, very thick cardstock here. High quality. You know, for a watch of this price, this is a pretty impressive little kit here. Oh, we've got a tool of some kind, I guess. Oh, this is my other strap that I wanted. Okay, oh yes. I said I wanted something else in there. Oh yes, I said I wanted the red buckle. Oh yes, this diamond leather with the stitching. That is very nice. Wow, very nice touch. I really like this. This will be the strap I think I'm probably going to use. Let me see what comes with that. All right. Ooh, that's metal. It's nice and cool. Oh, that's heavy. That is really heavy. That is a very heavy metal. Let's see. I don't know what this. Oh, okay, I had it upside down. Ah, A for AVENTI. Okay, there we go. All right, I don't know if that's loose. Oh, okay, this is like supposed to be a window. Wait, hold on. Wait, whoa! Look at this thing. Wow. That's all wrapped in plastic. Oh, that's very nice. Wow, it's got some weight to it. Okay, for all you people who totally get off on this unplastic wrapping, I don't know how to. I can't tell how they've. It's a really thick plastic. Does it unwrap or does it slide out? I don't understand how to open this. I'm stupid. I don't want to just cut it because I want to keep it preserved, you know. All right, forgive me. Okay. Oh, there we go. I found it. Now we're on to something. This is a weird plastic. It's really thick. Okay. Wow. And there it is. Let's see if I can zoom in. That is very pretty. Okay, here's the winder. You can see me winding it. Wow, you can see the spring. And there it goes. Now it's actuated. Wow, that thing is thick. Let's see if I can zoom in a bit more. Very, very nice. So this is a Cerakote. They said they had a lot of problems trying to get the Cerakote to stick. Cerakote's used mostly on guns and things like that. Let's see if I can pull it back. I want to get a little bit more wind on it. I have no idea what time it is. I'm assuming you just pull that. Oh yeah, there we go. What time is it? It's about 10 o'clock at night here. 10:04. That's when lightning struck the clock tower. That's 11, isn't it? There we go. Get that in the view here. It is beautiful. What a watch, you know? It does look fantastic. I mean, the multi-layers. I'm not disappointed. It is a beautiful design. I mean, wow, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I waited a long time, like 1.5 years to get this watch, but it is pretty. It is pretty. Unbelievable. Let's try its glow. The light's out. It's not too shabby. I mean, you know, I'm just using an iPhone for this. That is pretty gorgeous, I gotta say. That does look cool, the way the whole thing lights up. It's got a nice lume. Very nice. Okay, first impressions. Well, first of all, the watch is fantastic. This strap actually is great. You know, it's a rubber strap, I guess, but no real complaints. I would wear that strap. That strap fits it just well, but the leather diamond one is gonna go. I mean, just look at that. That's gorgeous. Definitely gotta go with that. I gotta say the box is pretty impressive. Wow, that thing is heavy. Did they just weight it down with lead or something? Because it is significantly heavy. It weighs several pounds. I mean, it is very heavy, well made. And this is like a machined aluminum piece of kit. I mean, wow, it is heavy. So it's a solid something. As far as the watch goes, you know, like I can see. Oh, okay. All right, you guys ready? This is what you've been waiting for. Ready? Here we go. Let's see. I see the backing here. You ready? Here it is. Oh, I let it go. Hold on. It's hard to get to. It's in there pretty good. All right, here we go. Is there one on the front too? I don't know. No, there isn't. Okay. So there's a protective cover on the back. Because I wasn't sure. I was seeing something there. If I zoom in, I thought I was seeing like some kind of discoloration, but it's just from this protective cover. And pretty impressive when you see that up close like that. Get the light in there. Very, very well made. Hope you're enjoying these extreme close-ups as much as I am. Isn't that nice? Wow, watching that thing I could stare at that for hours. That is very nice. I'm gonna say this buckle, I'm gonna enjoy that. This is pretty good quality stuff here. That is nice. Nice kit. I'm happy with it. You know, I'm not happy that I had to wait as long as I did to get it, but it came out very well. All right, next thing I'm sure you want to see is on the wrist. I don't know how this thing operates. I should have read the instructions. Looks like, oh, okay, that opens up more plastic. All right, more plastic for you fools who love this stuff. I don't understand the fascination with the plastic, but because I'm going to wear this watch. I'm going to wear it a lot. And, you know, I don't know how this plastic comes. There's too much plastic on here. Okay, this comes off. This, it's everywhere. There's more. Good luck getting that back on there. Okay, on the wrist. Good Lord, this thing is huge. I have no idea how to buckle this. I think this has to be... I'm such a dummy. I've only ever had Rolexes, pretty much. So, you know, these guys are reinventing the wheel here. Take this little hang tag off. That's pretty cool, though. Okay, I guess this goes, this opens up. I'm gonna have to read the instructions, good Lord. Okay, anyway. On the wrist, it's ridiculously huge. It's it's like Inspector Gadget, you know what I mean? But it's gonna get noticed, that's for sure. I don't have a super big wrist, as you could tell. And I'm not going to bother putting the buckle thing on that because I'm going to switch over to this band here shortly. But, you know, it is just gigantic. Which is, you know, why you buy it. It's not to be subtle, this thing, you know. It's meant to be obnoxious. But I can't wait to take this to the car show. And then have people ask about it. It's going to be fun. Okay, fast forward here. It just took me a couple of seconds, really, not less than a minute, to change out these straps using the included tool. And I realized that the leather strap has just a traditional buckle, and then this one has the cool little fold-over locking clasp, which I kind of dig. So I don't know if I can swap that over. I think I can. I think I can. And then attach the red buckle. The other, I don't know why there's two. Or how does this go? Okay, I'll figure this out. But to the traditional style, it'll go like this. And my wrist is so small. compared to the way they make these things. Ow. Might be too tight. Okay, close enough. There we go. All right, that's what it looks like with that strap on there. Nice. Cool. Okay, you can stop trying to type about how stupid I am. I figured out how sort of this other clasp thing works. I can't say I'm exactly super thrilled with it because it's you know, it's kind of complicated. It's very complicated actually, and I think it might need one more. Maybe not. Right there. Come on. And so that's what you do. You get it together like that, which I'm disappointed because I like the red. But if I want the convenience of this thing, like this folds over. I'm not used to the double clasp situation here like this. That's way too tight. Oh, geez. It's so easy and convenient. I tell you, there's nothing better than the Rolex Glide Lock clasp system. Greatest clasp ever invented for a watch. All right, here we go. So this locks. I don't know how they expect you to get that through that loop. It's not gonna happen. Ugh. I gotta tell you, it's not comfortable. It's not. I don't know. Ow. Okay, it's snagging hairs, and so I don't know if I like the little fold over claspy thing. May want to go with the red buckle, which I have two for some reason. I don't know. It's not so bad. I mean, there's enough red on here. I don't need to have a red buckle, I guess. I don't know how they expect you to get that. You're not going to get that without help. Like my wife's going to have to help me put my watch on, because I'm trying to do this on camera, but I can't even do it off camera. There we go. All right, all right. Oh, there we go. Ow. This thing keeps sliding around. Yeah, I love wrestling with my watch for an hour before I go out. That's great. Ow, it's a snaggy mother effer. Okay, well, I'm hairy. And you're gonna sell these to Italians? Italians are hairy. Don't you understand? I have a hairy arm. I'm Scottish, but I have a hairy arm for other reasons. Okay, now we got it. All right, so now it's not so bad. Yeah. Okay. I'm not so stupid. There it is. Maybe I'll leave it like that. That's not so bad. I can figure that out. I just got to dedicate an extra minute or time to dicking with the watch. I'm glad that there's no date, by the way, because this is not a watch I'm going to wear every day. And I don't want to have to set the date on this thing. I like to just quickly set the time. I'm not going to wear this every day. This is not going to be an everyday watch. This is going to be a watch that I wear every once in a while when I'm doing something special. And I wear a lot of red, as you know. So it'll work. Okay, what are my final thoughts on the AVENTI? It's beautiful. People are gonna ask, was it worth the wait? I'm happy I got it, but if you had told me that it was gonna take a year and a half when I ordered it, I probably wouldn't have ordered it. Now, their customer service has been fantastic. They haven't ghosted me through the whole thing. I do wanna stress that. These people, they called me, they texted me, they emailed me, they kept me abreast of the situation the entire time, telling me when to expect. The thing is they would tell me that the watch would be ready, and then they would tell me it was going to be delayed again. That was rather disappointing. But at no time did they ever leave me in the dark. I want to stress that their customer service in that regard was very good. So listen, I don't want to trash talk the thing at all. It's absolutely gorgeous. They did an amazing job, and I'm going to enjoy it. It's a great watch. We're going to see how this Cerakote holds up on the titanium. We'll see how the band holds up. We'll see how the whole thing holds up. But I got to be honest, when I talk about this watch to my watch friends, they just go, AVENTI who? AVENTI what? You know, this isn't going to be the kind of brand that you're going to find down at the mall here in Las Vegas at the Aria, next to Audemars Piguet and Richard Mille and you know, Patek Philippe and you know the Rolexes and all these other things. You're not going to. There's actually a store there called Tourbillon that sells watches, Omegas, and you know they even sell swatches in there. But I guarantee you're not going to see this on the shelf anywhere. And I think that, like I said, I don't think they're going to be able to build much of a legacy brand because of that word Chinese in front of their watch. You know, when I talk about this with my friends, they go, it's a Fugazi, it's a fake, it's a wannabe. I'm like, but it's pretty. They go, yeah, whatever. So, I don't know. And the thing is that's totally unfair. Even though the quality might be there, and the effort might be there, and sure, it's great. I'll tell you a little story. Yeah, about 20-something years ago, I wanted to get back into motorcycling, and I went down and I bought a Yamaha V-Star. Now, this is back when the motorcycle craze was at its peak. You know, everybody was watching Jesse James on TV. This is back in like 99, 2000. Yamaha V-Star is just basically a Virago, which is it's basically a lawnmower engine that they've bolted fake fins onto and a fake primary, and they tried to make it look as much like a big Harley as they could, but it's really just a little bitty, you know, bike that they bolted on a bunch of fake stuff. And I did everything I could to make that bike look tough. And people would walk around it and they'd look at it and they'd be like, what kind of bike is this? And I go, it's a Yamaha. And they go, oh, really? They were so disappointed because I did everything I could to make it look cool. And it was a good bike. I rode that bike from Dallas to Sturgis to Daytona, all over the place. Probably put 30,000 miles on that bike. It was a fantastic bike. But it just wasn't a Harley or a big twin. You know, it wasn't like one of the big dogs. And when I finally did buy a Harley Davidson, I bought an Ultra Classic, which is their biggest bike, still have it. You know, you just get treated with a whole different respect when you're around the other bikers. And it's just like when you have a car, you know, people who watch my channel know that I have that Rolls-Royce Phantom. When you roll into a car show, or if you go out to dinner and you roll in and you've got a Rolls-Royce Phantom, right? They parked that thing at the front door. We went to Caesar's Palace the other night and saw a show. They parked it at the front door. We went to Paris and we went to Gordon Ramsay Steak. They parked it at the front door. There's not another car that was parked at the front door. Not a McLaren, not a Ferrari, not a Lamborghini, nothing. They're just my car, right? Now, if I went and took a Volkswagen Jetta and I put a Rolls-Royce sticker on the door, they're not going to park it at the front door. You get what I'm saying, right? Big difference between a Jeep and a G-Wagon, okay? So you might have a really nice car or whatever, but that's what this thing is, in my opinion. It's one of these watches where I'm going to take this to the Concours d'Elegance coming up here in Las Vegas here next month, and I'm going to wear it because it's a car show. And somebody's going to ask me about it. And I'm going to say, oh, it's an AVENTI. They're going to go, wow, that's amazing. Tell me about the movement. It's a Chinese tourbillon. And they're going to go, what? And that has been the reaction to everyone I talk to about this watch. It's so disappointing because it's beautiful. I want to brag about it. So, I'm not putting the watch down. I'm not making fun of it. I think it's gorgeous. I'm happy with the purchase. For the money that I paid for this thing, even though I had to wait a long time, still a beautiful watch. But I think if you're going to try to start a luxury brand and you're going to reach out to people like Michael Blakey and Paul Thorpe and all these other very well-respected watch guys out there, Archie Luxury, I'm not going to forget you. Paul, the thing about it is, if you want to start that kind of brand, it's all in the sauce, right? If you're trying to make the finest, you know, Italian gravy and you pour tomato soup in there from Campbell's, it's not going to fly. So we're going to see, you know, I'm sure the movement is fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll work fine. It's probably just as good as any other, you know, $1 million tourbillon that's out there. But We'll see. It's like when you pull up to the car show and your Fiero fake Ferrari Testarossa. It looks cool from over there, but as soon as they find out it's just a Pontiac Fiero, all your respect goes. So I've never been one necessarily to be a brand snob. I do like a lot of different cool brands, only because that's the only place you can get really cool stuff. But I'm rooting for these guys, I am. And maybe people's public opinions will change. Maybe in the near future, Chinese watches will start to gain the respect that Japanese watches did. Remember back in the 80s, we talked about, or maybe in the 70s even, stuff coming from Japan. You're like, buy American. But, now we know that the Japanese stuff is some of the highest quality that you can get. Well, maybe the same will come true out of China. I'm sure it will. Until then, keep buying your Swiss movements. Anyway, I want to send a heartfelt thank you and maybe apology to the guys at AVENTI. I am not shitting on your watch. You guys did a great job boxing it. The box, the case is great. The watch is great. I'm happy with it. It doesn't suck. It's fantastic. I'm sure I'm going to enjoy it. And what am I? I am not a watch expert. I am not an anything expert. I'm an asshole who bought one of your watches. What does my opinion mean? It means nothing. If you want one of these in one of their, popular Skittles colors that they have in every color, or one of their sapphire ones, link is in the video description. I get nothing out of it. Free promotion for these guys, AVENTI watch. Go check it out. And if you've got a couple of grand and a couple of years to spare, order one. Maybe they've got their supply chains figured out, and maybe they're delivering them a little bit quicker. I will say that from the time they told me they were sending it to me, I got it really quick. They DHL'd this thing to me pretty damn quick. So sorry about the weird video, guys. This is not a watch channel, but if you like this kind of stuff, hey, click subscribe and go back and watch some of my other reviews I've done on the Rolex Daytona and the Oyster Perpetual, some of the Zodiac watches I have, and I am anticipating getting some other really cool watches. If anybody knows, I'm looking for the AP Royal Oak Offshore Panda. This is a white face with red on it, preferably with the red band. I've been looking for that particular watch. That's one I want. If you have one, want to sell me one, hit me up. You can check out some of my reviews of some of the other cool watches I've had. I like unique things, and I like the color red, if you didn't notice. Hey, thanks for tuning in. I'm Videobob.